How's everybody doing today? What's up, Jeff?
Doing good.
I would tell you good morning. How was your weekend? But I know how all of your weekends were. It wasn't good at all. It sucked.
Mine was great.
Fish, nobody was talking to you, buddy. All right? Oh, God.
And it
oh,
started
God.
on Saturday for you.
I really want to tell you
Spartans.
guys, I would love to come in here, say, hey, good morning, everybody. I would love to tell you, how was your weekend? I'd love to have a conversation with every single one of you, but I can't this morning. I can't. I absolutely can't. I'm disgusted. I'm not happy at all. At some point, this has to stop. Having said that, we got a jam-packed show today. I'm going to do my best.
We're going to do a deep dive.
No, I'm not going to do my best to stay calm. I don't want to be calm. There's nothing to be calm about. You're up 14 in the first half. You're up 10 late in the fourth quarter. 24-14. I don't have the words for this crap. And I don't care that, we gave our predictions and we thought the Vikings were going to win.
No.
We thought the Vikings were going to win 28-24 or 32-28. I forget the score we called yesterday. I don't give a damn. I really don't. I hope you woke up this morning, Dan. I hope you had your 2 cups of venti. I hope you looked yourself in the mirror and say, boy, I suck. I really do. I hope you woke up, you had that Starbucks coffee that you love so much. I hope you watched back the game, and I hope you just, sat there and gave some deep thought into it. Like, damn, man, that's pretty impressive of me to throw away that game. I did a hell of a job there. 24-14. You're at midfield. You're on the Minnesota 30. And look, I don't mind it. 4th and 1. You're up 24-14. You're going to kill the game. I get it. No problem with it at all. You kick a field goal there, 47-yard field goal. What does that do for you? Doesn't do much.
Right.
It doesn't do much.
Right.
And this is where the game starts to fall apart. 3rd and 1, the deep shot, right? Then you punt. You had been aggressive the whole game. You suddenly are inconsistent. This is beyond certain. It's beyond a certain amount of decisions, Jeff. I watched a team that deserved to win a football game. I watched a Detroit Lions team control a football game for 4 quarters. I watched a cornerback and Jeff Okudah take out one of the league's best wide receivers for the entire game. I watched the offense move the ball up and down the field, even though they were hobbled and injured. Yes, the defensive front did not get any pressure. But what I saw was a Detroit Lions football team that deserved to win. And they didn't. Why?
Self-inflicted wounds.
Why?
We talk about this all the time.
Dan Campbell walked into his closet, pulled out the 12-gauge shotgun, and shot every single person in the foot, including himself.
Yeah.
And he did it again. And we're only 3 weeks into the season. You were the better football team yesterday. You, Detroit, you had the better football team. You controlled the football game. Your defense showed up for the most part the entire game. Outside of when it mattered most, of course. Typical Aaron Glenn fashion. Your offense did what it needed to do. And if I would have told you going into the game, hey, a minute 15 left, the Minnesota Vikings only had 21 points. You would have shook my hand and taken a bet that the Lions would have won.
Absolutely.
They didn't.
If I would have told you that their 2 leading receivers would be KJ Osborne and Adam Thielen, and they completely shut down Justin Jefferson, you would have been like, oh, really? Dalvin Cook left the game early due to injury. You're right. The Lions should have won that game, and I get it. The fact of the matter was DeAndre Swift being banged up, Jamal Williams still playing well, Amon-Ra St. Brown dealing with an ankle injury, Josh Reynolds stepped up. They played well, regardless of who went down. But the reality is, when it came down to it, my biggest problem I had with this game was the 3rd and 1 play to the sideline to Josh Reynolds. You have arguably, we like to say, a top 3, top 5 offensive line. Why wouldn't you put the game in those guys' hands? That's the question I have. Run the damn ball with Jamal Williams on 3rd and 1. Instead, you call a pass play to Josh Reynolds, stops the clock. The Minnesota Vikings go down and score right after that. Now it's 24-21, and that's when they, again, turnover on downs. They went 4 and out. So that to me, and we could talk about the timeout, giving the Vikings a free timeout with a minute left, not going for it when you've been aggressive all game. It's not about being aggressive. It's when you be aggressive. And it seems like Dan Campbell, when he should be aggressive, he shies away from it. But when you don't need to be aggressive, they were successful at it. So I didn't.
You were 4 of 6 on 4th down. Look, we'll get to the 4th down play call in the 4th quarter when it mattered most, and the decision there. We'll get to that. But it is unacceptable that Detroit Lions fans have to sit here and look at their football team. It's not a 1-2 football team.
No, it's a 2-1.
They are better than most 2-1 football teams. Yeah. But you're 1-2. Why? The guy at the helm continues to pull out the shotgun and just shoot himself in the foot. And when are you going to learn? How many times do I have to take you to ER, get you stitched up, go through rehab? How many times do I have to do this, Dan? How many times? Pathetic. Jeff Okudah, career performance.
Yeah,
best performance of his career. Through 3 games right now, looks very good. Very good. The defensive front was non-existent. Aiden Hutchinson clearly was hurt.
No, they couldn't get pressure.
Clearly was hurt. I didn't like the idea of playing him considering he was irrelevant.
Yeah,
he's not Aaron Donald where he'll tough it out, at this point in his career, and you have to still hold him accountable, right? He's a rookie. He needed to miss a game. Have him miss the game. Let him recover. He did not look himself at all. Man, what an awful Monday morning.
That was terrible.
Well, I am questioning the hell out of Dan Campbell, man. And I really want to like him. I really do. He's a player's coach. Says all the right things. Takes accountability. You really want the guy to succeed? Hell, I would root for anybody to succeed with this freaking football team. And they all make the same mistakes.
And then that happens.
They all make the same mistakes.